All right, guys, so we had an amazing trade on the breakout. Now, let's use the context first. So last night, obviously, I said, how market rejected this value, sorry. If market rejected this value, let me just get the pen out. It'll be easier. Okay. If market rejected this value, I was expecting the market to just move up because this was previous day's value extreme. This bit, you can see this is our volume cut off. So I was expecting the market to get there. Also, I had some other ideas because obviously we were day trading, therefore we cannot look at all those things. Hold up. So this was the first TP, this was the second TP, and higher above. Anyways, let's go here. But obviously market was able to break inside this value, use the composite POC. Composite POC, this is what I mean by that. Okay, over here, there are 2 days worth of data, and this is the POC. Okay, so market used the POC as a bounce point. After that it went up. I was still expecting to sell from this area, top of the value. My expectation was to, well, beginning of the day, beginning of the session, trading session, I was expecting to go up. I was bullish the whole day. Then my narrative changed a little bit when it came and bounced off of this, went there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look to sell. And I'm sure that's why I said somewhere, mm, let's see if I can find it. Oh God, I've been posting so much. I didn't even realize. Where was it? I don't know. Like, what the hell? I can't find it. Can't find it. I don't know where I posted it. I have no idea. Anyways, I wanted to sell from there. I did sell. Then I saw like, sellers are not being rewarded. So yeah, I was scalping. And also, if you look at today's value extreme, like over here, here's the value extreme. So even if you were to sell, am I gonna look to trade all the way down there? Yes, my target was there, but I will take my trade off around the value extreme. Don't ask me why, because it's easier to read the end of a sentence than to guess the end of the book. You know what I mean? So yes, and now I want to show you this trade, this amazing fucking trade. I actually went quite big on this trade, on the breakout. Why? That's the main question. So over here, okay, you can see this is composite value. These are 30 minutes profile. Oops, what the hell have I done? These are 30 minutes profile. This is a D distribution, like equal distribution. D profile, sorry. Every time market comes down here, it emits with buyers. Okay, and this is the weekly PLC. The whole week market been dropping, so you expect some kind of correction in the market. And to us, obviously, today is Friday, last day of the trading day, and look what happened. Market was able to travel back up to the VPOC, weekly VPOC, volume point of control. So I was expecting a breakup from here. Now, how did I take the trade? Let's go here. I actually had a buy from here, but I took it off over here on this. So let's go up over here. Okay, this was the candle where I took the trade. Yes, he was higher up. At that point, market was around this composite POC of this little value pocket and above the VPOC. So I was expecting the market to move up. So over here, you can see a lot of buyers. Yes, the delta is really, really low, but read the story before that. So much negative delta, good volume, Okay, market was able to close lower. But notice it did not close below the rotation of the previous candle. Over here, so much more negative delta. Okay, all the sellers at the bottom, and market was able to close up. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take one buy position here, which was 1 micro, and my stop loss will be right below this. But obviously I had a little bit lower than that. You have to give it a little bit of room because of the recent volatility in the market. And this candle, when we closed above all the buyers, I went in with 4 micros. And lo and behold, after the market just kept going. Now, that wasn't the reason why I was expecting the breakout. Obviously, the context was we are trading above the VPOC, weekly VPOC, and all that. So I'm expecting it to go up. Also, this is bullish because this value kept being rejected. So, yeah, my overall context was bullish. What makes the breakout successful is the speed, volume per second. Look at that. This one picked up. And a true breakout happens with really, really fast volume. Okay, look at this. It picked up. The very next one, it picked up. Also, absorption happens in high volume too, guys. Okay. Now, I took the trade off a little bit early. I was expecting to get to previous day's POC, which was somewhere up there. Obviously, this is the market profile thingy. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. On the futures market, it's much higher, much higher. Anyways, I always tell you guys to think of the market in terms of value. Look where the market went and rejected. Exactly at the extreme of the value. Let's take this off. Can you see? That's the extreme of the value. Even if I were to draw a low volume node zone, look where it went. There. If I were to go here, this is more defined. Look, to the T. So, that was the trade, guys. I just wanted to do the trade review. Rather than writing all those things, I thought I'll just record it and, post it on YouTube. Alright, see you guys.